This is what she had been operating at down here. All right, people gotta understand. This was her baseline down here. 40, 50, 60 views. Doing thousands a month, right? And then we see here, right? Return to baseline. We gotta understand how to read charts, read data, see what it's saying. Return back to baseline, right? And then boom, and then it returns. Well, it didn't go all the way up here, but it basically did. And see, that's why you gotta look at your results and let your results be your results. Cause who know? And that's what I'm saying. Cause think about what I'm saying. Like this, she already doing thousands down here. We do 3,000 to 4,000 a month down here. With not shit, right? So these sprouts, you gotta look at your data and start analyze what's going on. Boom. That could be who knows how much in revenue growth for that little. Or if you want to bring it down, a little check in your pocket. Right? Boom. Another little check. You know what I'm saying? These checks, well, in our and we don't want dollars. We want relations. But yeah, it all plays out in this. Anyways, so yeah. And now you can see that coming down off of this spike, we return to somewhat of a new baseline. It's still somewhat depleting, but it's a step up. See what I'm saying? And yeah, it came all the way back down here. And then look, boom, took off again to the new heights. And it sustained it a little bit. You see this little plateau? It sustained it a little bit, and then it rolled back down. And see, now we're not on that bottom floor. We're not on the bottom floor anymore. Hold on. We're not on the bottom floor anymore. All right. We're not on the bottom floor anymore. We on a real chart. Let's say that's support. That's the support. If we trading right now, that's the support. Come on now. Let's really talk about it. But anyways, so now you see the curve. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the trend line, right? All right. Is green gonna show green a good color? So let's talk about it, all right? All right. Boom. This is. See what I'm saying? And you doing thousands on the red line. We doing thousands on the red line. I'm saying you because you probably do the same thing, but you don't know what you got. Because you too busy comparing. You too busy in there rah-rah talking about nothing. Instead of being about your bag. I can't help you with that. You see what I'm saying? I can only do so much. It only works if you do. So yeah. I'm gonna go to a different. This is the growth that's happening. Alright. This is the growth that's happening. The shift. An entirely new baseline, right? This whole mass compared to, and just think about, these are days, right? Let me start all over. These are days, all right? Just say the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, all right? All right? These are all days. And you've never been here before. This is completely new territory. So think about this, right? This is when you're doing 2 to 5,000 a month down here. See if you can see the green highlighter on my Apple Pen turned off. This is when you're doing 2,000 to 3,000 down here. Still struggling. Like, right? Let's be honest. Right? Barely breaking even. Right? Right. But you going from doing, usually 50 views a day, 60 views a day, 50 views a day, and then you get a spike for 100. Let's just say that's 100. And then you back down. You know what I'm saying? And let's just say if it's really reflecting, if you're really converting, that's what people want, right? When that little spike hit, right? But now you're going from this territory on a daily basis, and this is just the past 60 days. So this is really the most recent increase. Because before this, there was none of this growth over here. None of this mass of growth over here. So, but now you hitting. Now you hitting these every other day. Right? So people be praying and asking God, oh God, please send me the check. Please send me the gains. Right? But you ain't even appreciative of the fact that this is double. That's a 200% increase. If not, definitely double. That's definitely double. That's double the distance. So now you maintaining, you doing 2 to 5 down here, right? What you doing right here? If it's sustained and it's converting into 100% efficiency, we know, but you got to see it first. You got to see it to believe it, and you can only see it by getting down here in the mud, because the data shows the story. So what are you doing here? If this baseline $2 to $5K, and that's a horrible. Then what is this baseline up here? What is that baseline? And then what is this baseline? This should be what? Who knows? All right? If you can maintain that, right? Beautiful.